Hello everyone, welcome to Maitreya. This is second day of our new series, that is UPSC Prelim question analysis. The purpose of this series is to get that extra edge in UPSC Prelim. See, most of the sincere aspirant face or remain on that margin. Suppose cutoff is 87, most of the people are between 80 to 87. So what we need is that extra margin in UPSC Prelim so that we can start UPSC mains immediately after prelims in full flow. So to get better idea or to understand which option exactly to choose in UPSC prelim within that time limit, in practical sense, we are conducting this series. So I have taken one question from 2020 UPSC prelim, question number 85 from set A. We will read this question. Which one of the following statement best describe the term social cost of carbon? It is a measure in monetary value of A. Long-term damage done by ton of CO2 emissions in a given year. B. Requirement of fossil fuels for a country to provide goods and services to its citizens based on burning of those fuels. C. Efforts put in by a climate refugee to adapt to live in a new place. Contribution of an individual person to the carbon footprint on the planet Earth. See, most of the aspirants who are giving prelim at that point of time are not aware of this term, social cost of the carbon. They have to spontaneously decide which is the correct answer. So here comes question paper analysis into picture. Which word to focus or which option to focus will depend on the information given in the question itself. See, UPSC prelim is very easy if you use information given in the question itself to your benefits. So we will see which information to use. See, while reading, I have underlined or circled some terms, social cost of carbon and monetary value. While reading, you have to also develop such methodology so that your focus must be correct while reading. So social cost of carbon, and it is measure in monetary value. Most of the student neglect this line. It is measure in monetary value of the. So whatever it is, social cost of carbon, I have to generate its monetary value or present it in monetary value. So see this, see option C. Efforts put in by a climate refugee to adapt to live in a new place. See, how to generate monetary value or how to put these efforts put in by climate refugee in a monetary term. Means I have done effort of so lakh rupees to adapt to live in a new place is very difficult to translate into monetary value. So effort put in by contribution of individual person to carbon footprint on the planet Earth, again bit difficult to put in a monetary value. So I have left with option A and B. Requirement of fossil fuels for a country to provide goods and services to its citizens or long-term damage done by the ton of CO2 emissions in a given year. Here, my conceptual clarity or my hold over basic comes into picture. In economy, while reading chapter National Income Accounting, you must have come across one term, externalities. What do you mean by externalities? Externality means certain things which we neglect or do not take into account while calculating our national income, basically GDP or GNP. Externalities can be positive or negative. Positive externalities are basically things which are very helpful for economy, but we do not take into consideration while calculating our national income, like work of domestic work of women, or basically we can say work done by women who do not go into the labor market. So it generates positive contribution, but we do not take it into consideration work done by women within home into our national calculation. Then second type of externalities, negative externalities. What do you mean by negative externalities? The externalities which have social cost and negative social cost means while generating oil or while refining oil, I'm just taking into note how much oil I'm producing, how much amount of oil I'm refining, but I'm not taking into consideration amount of environmental damage done by such economic activities. So negative economic externalities take into account those activities which have negative social cost. So social cost of carbon means, based on our understanding of basic, such things which have negative externalities or basically damage, environmental damage. So long-term damage done by ton of CO2 emissions in a given year is a more appropriate answer based on two things. One, look at the information provided in the question very well. So for that, I always tell in prelim batch, develop your reflexes such that you can at a time just focus on this piece of paper. See, you in UPSC, usually in one page there are 4 or 5 questions. Means see, on this page there are 4 or 5 questions. So you have to develop your eyesight or reflexes such that you are able to concentrate on that one box or one corner of paper at a time, so that you can pick which thing is more important from that question. So first thing, read question properly, or for that develop skill of reading prelim question paper properly, and then second, apply your basic, apply what you have read. You will definitely get that question right. Thank you.